Okay, yeah, good video today, everybody. Oh, I just put my boob into the mic. That's okay. All good. Ooh, I think I just squirted out some boogies. Okay. Oh, got the little facial hair growing. Got the little beard growing out. Notes is the next thing to do. Always gotta have those notes, guys, or it turns into me being like, so, yeah. Hormones. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sam Downey here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, at SamDowney44. Also, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right here, youtube.com/SamDowney. I'm posting videos here every week about like non-binary stuff, HRT and like hormones and feminizing hormone therapy, that thing, yeah, where you grow boobs, and like trans stuff in general, and like, you know, non-binary rights, that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of content, feel free to click the subscribe button and turn on those notifications. You know, do it right now. Yeah, do it. So today, yeah, it's actually a really awesome video. It's your guys' probably favorite videos. I find they do the best on my channel. It's my monthly updates with my HRT or hormone replacement therapy, or to be more specific, my feminizing replacement therapy, because I am an Amab or a male, biologically male, right? And I'm looking to transition to be non-binary using hormones and hormone replacement therapy. And yeah, I just wanted to go over a couple of effects that I've seen happen. Obviously, I say this in every single one of my update videos. A lot of the stuff will be kind of the same, but more like just gone a little bit more, but most of the effects will be the same. Even though, like, honestly, this month I have experienced a decent amount of different things that we're gonna go over as well. But yeah, besides that, let's get in the video. Yeah, get in the video. Let's get into the video. Yeah. So the first thing is my face and body are looking a lot more feminine, so we'll start off with the face. I actually wanted to just show you guys that I haven't shaved for about 2 days now. I just wanted to show you that I still do grow facial hair. Obviously, it's not as much that I used to grow. I used to grow facial hair. I'd like shave in the morning, and by the evening, I would have like almost a 5 o'clock shadow. Now it takes about, yeah, I'd say 2 to 3 days for me to really grow a decent amount of like 5 o'clock shadow, which I am totally fine with. But yeah, that is something to consider as well if you are looking to get on HRT. It doesn't stop your facial hair growth. You'll have to look into more like laser or electrolysis, right? But yeah, my face is looking a lot more feminine. It's gotten a little bit more rounder. Also, I feel like it's gotten a little almost more fattier, which I actually really like, and it looks like a lot more feminine. It doesn't, like, the masculine features in my face, like kind of the jawline and that kind of stuff, isn't as, what's the word? Distinct. Yeah, it isn't as distinct, which I honestly am really enjoying. It's actually one of the things that I've really liked in the last couple of months that has happened to me, is my facial features are becoming a lot more feminine. And actually, sometimes when I'm wearing a mask, a lot of people can't even tell that I am biologically male. Then I start talking and they're like, oh yeah, dude, oh yeah, bro. Which, yeah, no worries. Don't worry. Doesn't really bother me. But yeah, like usually it's my voice that will give me away as a biologically male or Amab, assigned male at birth. But yeah, when I'm wearing a mask, or even when I'm not wearing a mask and I have a little bit of makeup on, a lot of people they don't really tell. They think that I'm just a female, which is really cool. Like, honestly, I think it's pretty sick, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that guy called me a girl, nice. And when it comes to body, I feel like I've gotten almost a little bit more curvier. You probably can't tell with this t-shirt on, but yeah, and I've gotten a little bit more curvier. I've gained a decent amount of weight in my kind of like hips and thigh area. Not like a lot, not like crazy. Like, I don't have like the booty, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I have gained a decent amount of weight in that area, and also my shoulders and kind of like muscles have gone down a bit. Like, I've actually really noticed this when I'm at work, because there's girls at my work that they have like giant fingernails, to the point, and they're like, you know, custom, and they have like special designs on it. So, you know, they're usually on the sales floor and they're doing stuff that isn't really as much hands-on. So it's usually me and my other coworker that do a lot of the like hands-on stuff. So like shipment and, you know, moving mannequins and that kind of stuff. So yeah, and I've really noticed in the last couple of weeks that I'm like, whoa, like I used to be way stronger. But yeah, so I've lost a decent amount of muscle mass. Like, keep in mind, guys, I used to play in like band hands and stuff, and I would carry around like amps like it's nothing, like, you know, 2 giant amps in my hand, like, and it was like nothing to me. But now it's like, yeah, like even just a big box that's like, you know, 20-30 pounds, like it's like, whoa, this is kind of heavy. You know, I gotta start lifting weights, gotta start working out. Don't get me wrong, like if you are on hormone replacement therapy or you're looking to get on it, you can totally gain muscle. It just is a little bit more difficult because you don't have the testosterone that really boosts your muscle gainage. Yeah, but it is possible to gain muscle. I just haven't really worked out as much. I'm more of just a runner and a walker. I'm not really a weightlifter, so I have lost a decent amount of muscle mass. But that's on me as well. Like, that's not just like, oh, you go on HRT and you're gonna lose all your muscles. Like, no, you can totally keep some, like, if you work out and all that stuff. Yeah, let's move on to my breast growth. Yeah, my breast growth has become pretty noticeable. Obviously, if I'm still wearing like a hoodie or a t-shirt, you can't really tell that much. You can tell a little bit of growth, but it's not like too crazy that it's like boobs. Like, no, you can't, you can't tell. You can't tell that. But when I'm not wearing a shirt, they seem a little bit more distinct just because my body has feminized a bit. So they do kind of look more like an actual female chest. It's not just kind of like man boobs almost, like they're turning more into just like a more female chest. And they're a little bit less like Coney or Coney Island. Bing bong. If you know where that's from, comment below. But yeah, so like they're not as much like Coney Island kind of stuff. It's more like they're actually turning into like rounder, fuller breasts, which is really exciting. Like from what a lot of people have told me, that around the 6-month mark, that's when you're gonna start like really seeing like the breast growth happen, from like 6 months to a year, and then it'll keep on going after that as well. So I'm really excited for that. But honestly, right now, even just at 5 months, like I've seen a decent amount of chest growth and just a lot of breast tissue build up as well. This one's pretty interesting. I think I might have mentioned this a bit in my last update, my 4-month update. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. Yeah, so I actually don't really ejaculate anymore. I might drop, like, you know, I might drop a couple of drops, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's not really anything crazy. There's not really any cleanup or anything, which is honestly kind of a blessing, like, especially living at my parents' house. But yeah, so like I don't really ejaculate that much. I don't have trouble getting erections still. I can still get an erection if I'm in the mood. I know some people around this time, they can't get an erection at all. Like I have a friend that she cannot get an erection at all with her hormone replacement therapy, and actually had to go on a lower dose because it was just like so hard for her to get an erection. But like, yeah, with me, like I don't really ejaculate anymore, but I do still can get, or do still, I still can get erections if I'm in the mood, which is awesome because as you guys know, I don't really have genital dysphoria. And, you know, being able to use my my penis, like, I'm down for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sam Downey knows what's up. Okay. Man, I'm so weird. I am actually the weirdest human being on this planet, guys. Yeah, let's move on to the next thing, though. Okay. Yeah, way more emotional. Oh, yeah, guys. Okay. So the emotional thing that people talk about, where you get like a lot more emotional when you're on estrogen, yeah, it started really happening this month. You know, in the past, like my last couple of updates, it kind of changed a bit. I was becoming a little bit more calmer, but now I do feel like I am way more intact with my emotions. Like it's to the point where, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, I went to go and visit my friend in London, who I used to live with, and you know, I saw her cats and stuff because they live with her now. Because I'm at my parents' house. But yeah, like, and like I got like so emotional because these cats like remembered me, right? Because like honestly, with pets, it's kind of weird. A lot of people, you will experience this if you go on a HRT and you have pets before and then after you see them again, you'll give off a different scent, right? Like I give off a more feminine scent now because I am on estrogen, or an estrogen scent. So sometimes like animals, like I find, even if they knew you beforehand, they won't really remember you because you have a different scent. And, you know, it was just like, yeah, and I could tell, like, I was about to pet, like, one of the cats, and they're like, who the hell are you? But like, yeah, like, after, like, you know, 30 minutes, they remembered, like, oh, you're daddy. And it's like, oh, and I, like, almost cried, like, Oh man, yeah, but yeah, it was an emotional moment, but yeah, like I do feel like I'm way more in touch with my emotions, and I brought this up before, you know, crying and stuff. I always had a hard time with crying and everything like that, but now like I can, you know, I can cry easily if I'm upset, and it's kind of like a release for me, like a release in emotion, so it feels really good. So yeah, like I've been really happy with being able to be a little bit more emotional and a little bit more calmer in general. Like I don't really get as stressed about things. You know, I kind of just go with the flow now. When I used to like overthink everything, like overthink every single little movement of my life. But now, like, yeah, I feel like way more calmer. And let's go with, yeah, and the final one is really, I feel way more comfortable in my own skin just in general. Like I've gotten a lot more confident nowadays. Even at work, I've gotten like, yeah, way more confident just speaking to people about things, and just, you know, like, yeah, like that's the main thing, just being way more confident and more comfortable in my own skin. So that's why I really do feel that my transition, and it's not like everyone else's, everybody's transition is different. I don't know why everybody, like some people think like, oh yeah, every trans person is the same. Like, no, that's wrong. But yeah, like I feel like my transition has been like a total success on my mental health in general. Just like I feel so much better. I've really cut a lot of bad habits out. You know, I used to not really eat that well. Also, I used to drink a decent amount. Now I really only drink like special occasions, like maybe once a month, if that, like barely, really barely I'll drink. And yeah, like I've just like really felt that my overall health and overall lifestyle in general has just gotten so much better since being able to transition. And that's why like I'm so thankful that I live in a country that allows trans people to live their life to the fullest. Even though there are a couple of flaws, obviously, in the system. You know, I talked about the bathroom stuff, and also just non-binary genders being recognized in Canada. If you want to check those videos out, link will be in the description as well for those. But in the end, honestly, Canada, they treat their trans people for the most part right. I am very lucky that I live in a country where, you know, yeah, trans and non-binary people are treated respectfully, and, you know, I don't really deal with a lot of hate. And I know in other countries, especially like third world countries and countries that are very based around a religion, trans people aren't treated as you know, like equals, and you know, that's something that really needs to change. And that's what I feel like the main focus should be when it comes to trans rights, is making it that everyone has rights in their country as well. And yeah, like I'm a strong believer in that, because I know in other countries they do still have problems with trans people, and especially in third world countries where it's like almost like, you know, like it's dangerous to be around cops and like law enforcement because they still discriminate against trans people in those countries as well. Let's fight for trans rights. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that was just, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for this week's video, guys. Wow. Yeah, that's about it for this week's video, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks again, guys. We are almost at 650 subscribers, maybe even past that by the time that this video is released. Oh my God, guys, I cannot thank you enough. Keep on sharing my videos with all your friends. Anybody that's interested in non-binary stuff, trans stuff, me talking, you know, I don't know, just share my videos, just share them with people. But yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't already, at samdowney44. Also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. Hit that subscribe button and also turn on the notifications. I'm releasing videos every week on this channel. And yeah, comment down below if you're on hormones or you're thinking of going on hormones, and you know what kind of effects you're looking into, or if you are on hormones already, what kind of effects have you experienced in the last couple of months of being on hormones. Yeah, comment that down below. Also, if you have any questions for me, feel free to comment them down below. If you just want to leave a comment it down below. But yeah, that's about it for this week, guys. Catch you guys next week. Peace.